Hello and good evening, all you randomizer fans out there. Today on Speed Gaming 3, we have standard boots AD keys. That means we'll be a standard flag set, so we'll have to do escape, and it will be all dungeons key sanity. We have a race here between Zeke Highwind and Myandium. I am TJ Maelstrom. I will be doing commentary alongside Pixcalibur. How you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good, and excited to see pretty much doing all dungeons to see how they're gonna do their routing for this race.
Well, let's see where we start with here. All right, this will be fun. Today we have our tracker is Lumaga, so shout outs to Lumaga for doing the tracking. Very much appreciate that. There's gonna be a lot of keys to keep track of. We're gonna be starting with boots, just like the name implies, and here we go. Just one bed.
Okay, we're on our way here, and well,
blue blocker. Okay, well that's not the kind of thing you want to see right away. But hey, you know, whatever. All right, so even though we have boots, you still can't dash with them without a sword. We're gonna be bonking off of these bushes. Don't really recognize Zeke Highwind's sprite, but I'm pretty sure that's Rydia that Myandium uses on the regular. And Uncle has, what is our weapon of choice? It is a Cane of Samaria. So in standard, the Uncle will provide you with a weapon, because how can you get through escape without a weapon? So today's Cane of Samaria.
It's be interesting to see how they'll use this block. At least the block can hit a few times before it disappears.
Yeah, you just want enemies to just run face first into that stuff. You just throw something at a guard, but like, here, you hold this. Also worth noting that since we have boots, the back of escape where the bunkerable wall is that you usually would need bombs for is accessible. We will not be needing to hunt for bombs for that, so that's good. That'll be some good news. We're also going to find guaranteed here in the back is definitely going to be a Hyrule Castle small key, because otherwise this would pretty much be impossible. So that's going to be guaranteed to be here.
Yeah, the seed would probably be unplayable, like right away, and there it is.
That's
the art. That's not okay. So I mean, okay, I guess you can get other keys while you're at it.
Yeah, I totally got juked too, by the way. I totally got juked. I'm like, hey, there it is.
Yeah, because so with the AD keys, yeah, all keys, small keys, big keys, maps, compasses, all that shuffled. So including the Ganon's Tower and the two Castle Tower keys for Aga 1, so they could be anywhere.
They could be anywhere. There's like 4 ice rods in this mode. Well, there's a fire rod. Okay, that's a little bit of a more of an efficient weapon than Samaria, but definitely more resource intensive.
Well, they might actually put it to at least one use here.
All right,
some trouble.
Sure, but here's what I'm thinking already, right? Red Cane, Fire Rod, Turtle Rock, Smokey. How soon do they want to push us into that dungeon?
Well, let's see. If we see Ice Rod, then I'll be really interested in that.
Well, that's just for Trinex. The rest of the dungeon requires the Fire Rod, right? Forget Trinex.
Yeah. And probably still need at least a few keys. I think at least 2 or I think 3 to clear it. I think 2 can get you to Laser Bridge. 2 can get you to Laser. 3 will get you to Laser Bridge logically. 3 is the minimum required to clear it if you can get the Poke Key and just steal that one. Compasses do have a function. It will keep track of items collected in dungeons. I mean, hopefully our runners here probably won't need to use that. If they're just full clearing stuff, they'll full clear it. But it's good to have it on hand in case they accidentally miss something. I know I've definitely used the information from a compass before to make sure I've collected all the items as recently as, I don't know, half an hour ago. Hey, look, there's an 8-drop bomb. Cool. All right, great. Thanks, guards. Oh, that's a Kakariko. I know I saw the full magic drop, but I didn't see a fairy, because usually that's the beginning of that particular prize pack. That's good for Myandium. That means he doesn't have to spend any resources on
on bombs, because in addition to like regular items, we have like everything is shuffled. Keys, maps, compasses, they're all gonna get in the way. So you might see a lot less money in the opening portions of your seed. So the sooner you get resources, the better.
Yeah. We can see like some of the let's say Kakariko, some of the normal hype spots. It could be just two small keys, maps.
There's the guaranteed. That had to.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Otherwise, the seed would have been gone already.
Right.
So.
If that wasn't Hyrule Castle small key, this would be the fastest speed gaming stream of all time. Be like, well, thanks for joining us. This is we need to roll a new seed. Blah 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 blah. Well, we don't have to do that.
But okay, but at least this is it's a lot here. Ooh.
Careful, Z. Careful, Z. He got it. We good. All right.
Yeah. Now, if they run out of magic, I think they have to take a game over just to get some magic back.
Yeah, I think if you take a death warp, your magic resets a bit. There's like a failsafe sword. Oh, there's a nice sword and a glove.
Ooh.
Boy, it's a good thing Zeke. It's a good thing we have those boots, or else Zeke might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, because that sometimes I've seen that check get abandoned. They forget they got so much other stuff to do, and they forget to go back and do the escape there.
Especially when there's a glove there. I mean, if there's a glove there, it's probably inaccessible without coming back through the front. And who wants to do that?
Yeah, it gets pretty tedious.
Not I. Oh boy,
Ooh,
that's nice mirror. Okay, well, it's a little late. We wanted to see that in Zelda Cell. But we got some good stuff coming out of Escape here. We have Red Cane, Fire Rod, Glove, Mirror, a Sword, and one single Turtle Rock Small Key. And the Hyrule Castle stuff, but who's counting?
Alright, in sync for... Oh, okay, well, there's a Sank Heart. It's not too far from its vanilla.
That's just a little bit late, too.
Alright, so tiny bit of divergence here.
I like this.
Probably going for Lumberjack. And
yeah, with boots, you start really thinking about it, especially in 80 keys. There's a higher chance of something actually valuable being there. That's our first big key. It is Ganon's Tower. Well, that's one of our 4 ice rods. So that's one thing out of the way.
So no more GT guessing game's already gone. Matter of minutes in.
Mm-hmm. Who had 12? As in first 12 checks. I know, hook shot. All right, this is just a seed that just keeps on giving. Maybe I should have played in this one after all instead of commentate.
Front loaded and everything. Now we start to get afraid that with somewhere in the back, it's going to be some last location.
Oh yeah,
going on.
Seeds like this are always like lull you into a false sense of security, and then rip you a new one later on. Like, haha, I fooled you. I gave you all the stuff in the beginning. Now you have to choose between all of the things. Thank you. Like I'm going to be seriously worried if we see Titansmith, because the seed will open up quite a bit after that.
Like, Titansmith, Moon Pearl Hammer. Give like all the main progression stuff.
That's with a mirror. I'm kind of wary about a flute and knits being a thing now. So yeah, this seed could go sideways really fast.
And Zeke already taking that glove, going into the mountain, because I think that's already east. That's mountain access, Hera access. At least you can do part of it.
Yeah, we could. It's not in logic yet. I don't think. Wow, that actually landed. How about that? What is with this? Big key to Meyer. Cool.
Big key. Another big
key to Eastern Palette. Okay, sure.
Ooh, money. Okay, that's good. Small key to Meyer. Another Meyer small key.
Small keys to Meyer. Okay. All right. It should be noted that what Zeke's doing, not in logic without a lamp yet, or flute. Here's all our keys. Oh, there's one. There's our second ice rod.
Now, luckily, that 300 rupee. I think, as you mentioned, that a lot of these keys get in the way of like early money. Oh, okay. That's probably gonna go get that.
Oh yeah, jeez, with the shovel. Oh, oy. All right. Well, if we see a lamp, we'll know this is all in logic. Zeke, I think, is gonna go get that after. A compass? Since when is the seed giving us junk? Come on. Some rice sitting up there. for both runners here. We got high five, another big key.
Oh,
This
pod,
one's a pod.
big key.
Yeah.
So that's already like 4 big keys, I think. Yeah,
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Eastern Pod.
Yeah.
Eastern Pod, GT, and
Meyer.
Meyer or Cape. Okay, well,
That's our ingress into Castle Tower.
map to Thieves Town. That's probably not too handy. It's only going to tell us the prize, but since you have to do all the dungeons, it's not really matter too much.
It's handy to know what's where, because there are certain pendant dungeons that could have their big keys inside of Ganon's tower.
Yeah, especially if they have to do go into this, I guess we call it GT mode, where you still have to find the access to your pendants.
Right. I gotta be honest, I did expect a flute by now. Alright, so this is a little dangerous from Zeke being this aggressive with Tower of Hera. We've seen a lot of big keys, so there might not be access to this Hera big key for a while. So isolating this big chest may be trouble, may not. There's an Ice Palace small that's handy. Oh, it gets middle hold.
Ooh, into the penalty hole there.
Yeah. Another reason that maybe putting off Tower of Hera might have been the right move here, but hey, you know, you never plan to fall on Moldorm, you know?
Especially not down the middle.
Oh, forget that.
And guess might as well just pick up this map.
Yeah,
here.
I respect this choice to pick up this map. I absolutely respect that choice. It's for Meyer. It's for one of the things we have a big key for. So, if that's a pendant dungeon, we'll know. So that'll give us some idea of how to maybe approach the seed with our big keys, which we have a fair amount of. Zeke has taken another approach to this fight. He's using the poking method, which does the same amount of damage as a slash and a spin, by the way. Fighter Sword Moldorm takes the same amount of hits regardless of what method you use to hit it. And we just got some bombulars there, and that's our first crystal. I don't know what color it is, but that's crystal number 1.
Yeah, so not gonna know until they're probably gonna maybe talk to the bomb shop guy to tell us which ones are the reds.
Yeah, we might not. Like I said, like you said, it's 80 keys. They might not be that eager to discover that information.
Yes, okay, nothing on the Drain Swamp. Yeah, so I liked when Zeke was using the kind of the poking, because I think he wasn't getting dragged into the pit. He was able to be able to stay on the platform better.
Yeah, just forcing himself to not move. Mini Moldorm Cave is always better with a hookshot, but Mini Moldorm Cave is best with ether. That's right,
Yes,
you picked that hard up, my idea.
So my idea of going with the more traditional starting points to see money, another small key. Ooh, GT small, okay.
I mean, we might need that.
Cane of Burna, red meringue.
Greater than red. Alright, well, Zeke is picking up that shovel. We'll see what that leads to. Probably a small key to Palace of Darkness because those are the most abundant. But boots really makes a difference in routing. Like you notice right away. Like I don't really like going to this place, but with boots, I'm like, yeah, I'll think about it. All right, now we're gonna see meaty paradox caves here. Zeke has got to be a little more careful with his bombs here. There's our ice rod, so that's our third ice rod.
Pot small, and well, there's the other male ice rod cave with the other male. So very likely both will have red mail.
Armor in an icy place. Who thought that was a good idea, Nintendo?
Alright, so now we got double rods. Just need a medallion in the TR. You admits and pretty much go right ahead. Oh, GT Compass, that's pretty much garbage there.
Second ice. Actually, the GT Compass is probably one of the more useful ones. Because it's the most abundant of the areas with stuff inside them, and it's sometimes hard to keep track of just how much you've actually done.
It's like 27 items there or something. Another pod.
27.
It's not useful for the boss. You know who the boss is.
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, good for item. Yeah.
Alright, well, my NDM hoping to get Zora money did not in fact get Zora money, so it was redirecting over to Hobo. I did not get to see what was on the what the floating island was. I didn't know if Zeke checked it, and if he did it, and see.
That was another big key.
Oh boy. Okay. Now I'm really expecting to see Mitts somewhere.
See Hobo. Okay, Skullwood Small. Okay, that's fine.
Oh my! What is it? Wow, there you go.
Big. Wow, TR big. Okay.
With another one on the floating island. Jeez, Louise. Okay. All right, Zeke is not going to Kakariko yet. Probably due to lack of money. I think Myandium is now going up Death Mountain. Yeah, that's what this looks like.
So TR Smalls, I think we have one, or do we have another one? I forgot how many.
We have one. That was our very first key.
Imagine we have like 3 TR Smalls, and it is a TR is gonna be like one of the first dungeons we can clear.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of a little odd.
That'd be fun though, right? You know what? I'm expecting to see Titansman in Eastern Palace. Like, straight up. Eastern Palace is not a terrible play this early in an 80 key sanity seed, especially with with your boots. If you really think about it, it's a little slow, but it's a very early sphere. And you also have Sahasrara right there, which is quick and easy 3. I know a lot of runners who play all Dungeons Key Sanity Seeds on the regular and have a lot of success, who like dipping into Eastern almost immediately. And I think Zeke here is taking a different approach to doing South Shore here. He's going from Mini Moldorm Cave out west, probably will end up terminating at Agina's, but he's readying that shovel, so he may be going up to Kakariko from there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Okay.
Yeah, so Eastern, I mean, especially with, we know the Eastern Big Key, so that's another check that they can throw in.
Yeah, we do have that Eastern Big Key, so they might be waiting to see a bow before doing that. I actually know exactly how they feel. Like, I know Eastern Palace can get you some stuff, but when I have that Big Key, I definitely feel more inclined to wait for the bow. Or at least try to, anyway. It's kind of backwards. I get it, but more often than not, the temptation to single dip a dungeon is just too strong sometimes.
Because I think on average you're going to be double dipping a lot of this stuff. Maybe late game you can single dip, but early game you're not going to have big keys, small keys. But in this case, it's kind of weird because we seen most of the big keys already.
I know, right? Like think of the dungeons we can already single dip. I mean, we can pretty much once we have access to Misery Mire, that's one and done. You get in there, you get all the stuff, and you leave. You never come back. You never have to do that more than once. But that is a pretty restrictive dungeon. The other big keys we have, we need bows for. We need a hammer for Pod. We need a lot more stuff for Turtle Rock. And forget about Ganon's Tower. We pretty much need to beat the game before we're in there in the first place. So these are some pretty advanced big keys, with the exception of Eastern. Oh yeah, you freed that chicken. That's right. Free that chicken.
And okay, there's that red tunic already buffed up on armor.
It's a good thing we have that mirror. It's a good thing. I don't like seeing red mail when I don't have a mirror, especially when death warping is kind of a thing that I need to be doing sometimes.
Yeah. So unless you have something like, let's say Pod, it has like those traps. Anything that's constant damage is nice to see.
Oh, forget about it. Like without a possibility of a viable death warp or a mirror, sometimes Pod is really just impossible to navigate properly, especially in the dark. Because then suddenly those dongos like have no aim whatsoever.
All right, so Myandium cleaning up Moldorm, taking advantage of the cape. I'm not dealing with any Moldorm games here.
Yeah, very useful to have towards the end of that phase. So we're just retreading each other's steps here. We've seen no new checks lately, except for the dig spot, which ended up being nothing. So that's nothing to worry about there. Myandium is going to go over to Paradox and get all the stuff that was in there, for which I think it was just Ice Rod, and pretty sure there were some big keys because there have been some big keys everywhere.
Yeah, I don't remember which ones. I guess we'll take a look at that in a moment.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, Zeke picking up their load of keys from Kakariko from Blind's house. Well,
yeah. So this looks like the Eastern Palace play. It is the densest location left for Zeke. So it's going to be our first new areas in a little bit of a while. And with that big key, this is kind of the situation you want to be in if you're first here. If you see a bow, that'd be great. Still really hoping for it. We're going to get our green pendant information likely. Okay. That's dangerous. That's a dangerous pendant dungeon. Uh-oh. That's a dangerous small key to be found right now.
Ooh. Well, I don't think they're not going to go back there unless, if they find the Hera big, that's maybe that might itch them that way in the future.
Well, the thing about it is that even getting to Tower of Hera, not in logic yet, not without a lamp or a flute. So that may be giving Zeke some little bit of a reprieve here, saying to himself, I found the small key. I've already done Hera, but I have no idea what the method of getting up the mountain is. I imagine we're going to find it in Eastern Palace, or maybe even the first 2 checks of Castle Tower. But we still need a lamp for that second one. All right, so I'm very curious what's inside Eastern.
Yeah, they could probably get the first check in Castle Tower, but that's about it.
All right, so that's our
not the second one.
That's our down. They can't get the second one without breaking the logic. You can use the fire rod to do it. Pain in the ass, but you can do it. Not part of my French. That's our second Turtle Rock key. Mandium is doing the dig spot. Going to be disappointed by this, but not surprised because it's not in logic. Greater than blue.
Already the boomerang percent is already done.
Right. We have number 1, 2, and 3 stunner, which is ever ranked the way that is for you may vary. I mean, obviously, hookshot number 1, right? Right.
Yeah,
right?
I like the iframes that hookshot has. So
yeah, there you go. You picked that up. It's hard to say that hookshot is probably mostly everyone's favorite item. That's a heart piece on the desert, and a Guinness Cave is pretty new. We haven't seen this one yet. So far, Eastern Palace is coming up all goose eggs. Just a heart container in that big chest. Don't tell me a Guinness Cave has the stuff. Don't tell me it's a Guinness Cave. Come on. Come on. Who does this? I mean, I do it. But who does this?
Watch it's like lamp or something.
Watch it be lamp. Oh,
nope, useless map.
Ice Palace. Okay, sure. Oh, yeah. All right, so we're out of logical checks in Eastern Palace, so the logic is not in Eastern Palace. The logic is at Zora or Castle Tower. My Indium is going to Eastern Palace. Zeke is about to finish up here and get. Let's see.
Nothing there.
Nope. Get the money.
So Castle Tower would be. I mean, that's a fairly quick check, I guess. You just go up there, swing up, and get that first check. And if that has nothing, then it's. I think it's Zora, right?
It's got to be Zora if this is nothing.
Yeah, because they'll have flippers.
Yeah, and this is a real pain in the neck check, but if Zeke can manage to get both items in here, that would be nice.
Now, if this first chest is just like lamp or something, then
then just
anymore.
Then just go forward and get the second chest, and that's where our logic's going to be likely. Either that or Zora. Staying topped off is a good idea. Ooh. I think he realizes stun prizes is small magic. Yes, small magic. That's good. All right, that means he intends to go further. There's your hammer.
Okay. Oh, that's... No, wait. No, that doesn't...
Yeah, that does nothing for us, does it?
What does that really add? You already had East Death Mountain access.
Yeah, right? It does literally nothing. So that means there's something on Zora. Probably Moon Pearl. Possibly Lamp.
Yeah, because something like Spike Cave is not in play. That's no Moon Pearl.
Right. Otherwise, yeah, absolutely. So here we have this place illuminated with the fire rod, and that is a bottle. So that may actually be the Moon Pearl.
Although that wouldn't be in logic, though, right?
No. However, if Zora has the lamp, then
yeah. Oh, that would chain up into that.
Right. So basically, if Moon Pearl is on Sick Kid, then Zora must have the lamp.
I think I caught a quick glimpse of when one of them pulled up their item menu. It looked like Hera was just a regular crystal.
Okay. More than likely, yes. Let's see. Zeke has not gone to Agina's cave. Looks like he was about to go do Ice Rod Cave and Zora, then maybe looked at his money and thought better of it. There is definitely some kind of progression on Zora. Definitely some kind.
So he might actually just go into the cave here. Yeah,
that's what I'm expecting. I would go
there. Yeah.
Probably what's going to happen, he'll do this, get enough money, go to Agina's cave, save and quit, and then do the thing. Because he knows that the logic is on Zora. Regardless of what's on the Sick Kid.
So let's see, what could it be? There's actually a few things it could be, actually. So
it could be.
We got Lamp, we got Moon Pearl. It could be Vanilla Flippers.
Could be Flippers, although yeah, it could be Flip. I don't think so, because Myandium did all the Flipper checks and he's still not being able to advance, with the exception of the. Oh, there is the Zora ledge there. That could be it. Yeah, so it could be Flippers. You're right. You are correct.
Let's see. You got the lamp. I think it could be powder. I think that hammer is in logic, so
yeah,
powder could be it. Oh, that'd be pretty mean.
Powder would work. Yeah.
Mushroom is on there.
Yeah, any number of fetch quest book can get us into desert.
I think bow works because I think they can take out Armos.
No, bow doesn't. Actually, I think you may be right. Fire rod. I think in this logic set, I think this is under advanced logic. So yeah, fire rod could work. So yeah, I guess it could be bow also.
Let's see. Book. Book was I think is also a possibility.
Mm-hmm. Well, we might see it because I think Zeke is headed towards that area now. Meanwhile, Myandium is struggling to get that second item in Castle Tower. Well, no longer struggling since we are now eliminated. And pulls out his bottle. So I'm curious to see where he's going to go after this. Knows that the Zora has the logic now, so may just head there. All right, I think that's what's going to happen because if he was going to Kakariko, probably would have started at Sanctuary. Yeah, this looks like he's headed to Zora with his $512.
So they're basically both going to be converging after a little bit of divergence at the beginning, and now they're just going to be all at the same, both at the same.
Pretty much. Myandium setting up a water walk by dashing alongside the jagged edge there. And dashing from the top, and then running. I think this overall saves more time. Yeah. All right, we're going to see what's on Zora. And then one of the mysteries will be solved. I think Myandium is going to pull ahead here. And now it's clear where the time that Myandium gave up. There's a big T on the ledge, too.
Oh,
So now, so is it flippers? It could be flippers. Wouldn't do anything because that. Oh boy, this sucks. This is stupid. There's so many big keys out in the open. All right, what is it? It's just the Moon Pearl. Great.
Okay, well, there's your Dark World access.
Yeah, this game is nothing if not simple.
Let's see if he might be trying for Splash Delete here.
Yeah, with Red Cane and Red Boomerang, this is a pretty simple one. Ah, that was misplaced. He's going to need to try again. Just drop 2 bombs and then throw the boomerang, and that was not... he's given up on it. Okay, that's too bad. Would have been really curious to see what that big key was. But we have our logic now, and we have Dark World access. See if Zeke tries to get this going here. Looks like he's about to set it up.
I mean, if it's like a fetch quest big key, then okay, maybe could get away with it. But if it's like, looks like Thieves Town is still... No, he's not going to try it.
That's too bad.
If it's like Thieves Town big, they're going to have to come back and get that.
Right. Well, yeah. You're probably going to have to...
Another
big key. Thanks. All right. All right, Johnny 2 bombs. Thank you. What else you got? Not much else, but there's a small key to pod. That's our 3rd one. Sheesh. Okay. You gotta be kidding.
I'm trying to think if that's enough pod smalls to at least try something, or they want to wait to have at least 4 smalls.
Yeah, the important numbers are 1, 4, and 6. So I guess... All right, here we go. We get information. Skullwoods. Okay.
All right, Skullwoods and pod for our red crystals. So at this point, it's probably just wondering which other 2 dungeons are the other 2 pendants.
We do have a couple of maps. So we have maps to Thieves Town and maps to Ice Palace, as well as Misery Mire. So we may actually be able to get that information if my Andean does a map check here. He's probably waiting until a little longer. There's another small key. We're going to go pick that up. This is a key to Turtle Rock. That's number 3. Okay. Yeah, it's looking like Turtle Rock is looking important.
This is getting interesting. You already have enough. You just need the medallion at this point.
And mitts.
And mitts, yeah. And that's the full clearable. I mean, you have to skip the lava chest.
Looks like Zeke is going to try again. Oh, he set up a water walk. Clever.
Got it. Okay. So
clever.
What is this big key here? It's going to be... Desert. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Didn't have that one. Okay, so my DM's going to have to go back at some point for that.
Yeah. Well, he knows it's there, so it won't escape his gaze for long.
Yeah, maybe just route it in with, like, Ice Palace later on or something.
Maybe. You may actually try again here after Catfish. Oh. Nice free throw, Shaq. Is he getting a bonk bomb? He's out of bombs, just realizing. So no, Zmandium is not going to try again, even though he has the mirror. Probably a little resource intensive.
All right, so I think we're just missing Swamp, Skullwoods, and Thieves Town. There's one on Floating Island. Trying to think if there are any others that we saw.
Besides was there one on Hylia Island?
I don't remember what was on that.
I mean, there can't be, right? I know I didn't see that, but like, come on. No, right? There's not another big key there. Give me a break.
Imagine we have like all our big keys already, because I know there are other scenes that you struggle to find big keys until like the very end.
Right.
And here they just all
like seeds just be handed out. Seeds just my god, it's Titan's mid in
they're really saying they are really saying Turtle Rock at this point.
This seed is laying it on real thick. Laying it on real thick.
So that is all Dark Death Mountain access. Okay.
Yep. So now, where is this medallion? And I had to imagine whatever first medallion we see is probably for TR, right? My NDM really needs to work on his free throws, like for real. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Watch. Hold on. Let's say TRB Quake here.
TRB Quake. And did I see a Swamp Small in Skullwoods there? Is that what I saw? Lumaga, is that what I saw? Paging our tracker? I think it was. I want to say yes.
Yeah, I didn't see that. So, looking
All right.
at chat. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for the backup on that. I thought I saw it said Swamp Palace. I caught it briefly. Oh my God! Another
big key right on, and that's obtainable.
Yeah, it is. Another visible big key.
Mind DM just going for that right now.
Watch it be Skullwoods. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh real hard if this is Skullwoods. I imagine that was supposed to be a hook shot from Zeke, and just didn't realize he had mirror equipped. So we're about flippers from Go mode here. Half an hour into the seed. What is it? Tower of Hera. Well, I'm sure they're thrilled to see that one. Yeah. We still don't have logical access to Death Mountain, mind you.
Lamp or flute? So let's see, where are those two things? Okay, so Hera Big is on the list. So yeah, so they were down to just a few big keys and another shield. Okay.
Curious to see which direction that Zeke takes here. Probably towards Thieves Town. Maybe tempted to do King's Tomb. Let's hope so, because frankly, you're gonna need those mitts at some point, and mitts in King's Tomb is really hard. Yeah, it was definitely Swamp Small. Yeah, mitts in King's Tomb is hard to get to. Yeah, mitts in King's Tomb is hard to get to without the mirror. Well, in fact, I'd say it's impossible.
Well, if he goes to the right, if he goes to check Bumper Ledge, then I would assume he's gonna go do the rest of that.
Yeah, you might be right about that. He does have the cape, so he knows he can check that, and then I guess Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb are right there. I guess we'll find out. All right, so again, this Mothula fight is locked by 3 keys, to which we only have 1 for Skullwoods. But as long as you're in Skullwoods, why would that let you stop you from beating the boss? And there's our lamp.
Oh,
locked behind 3 Skullwood Smalls. So
where are those other Skullwood Smalls?
Indeed.
I'm tempted to think that might not be the mountain access, unless that's very late. Because I don't think the Death Mountain had much. It had Ice Rod.
Ice Rod, I think, had Desert Small. It had Desert Small. Obviously, there's another big key on Hylia Island, for which we can get now that we have Titan's Mid.
So yeah, so it had late stuff. So so Lamp could be very late Death Mountain access.
Yeah, basically, I need to see a flute or 2 more Skullwood Small keys to make an assessment to that. So I think my Indium's going to see this lamp and be very confused, because I know I am.
Yeah, usually I don't see Moth be really anything, because it's just so late when you get 3 Skullwood Smalls. A lot of times I'll see them like they're in Go mode, it's in GT, it's like irrelevant.
Right, you are exactly right about that.
Oh, okay, never mind here.
What I missed? What was that?
So that chess game was a Skullwood Small.
Okay, well there you go. There's another.
I'm starting to wonder that maybe that they are expecting this logic.
Zeke is out of bombs, and now realizing that the handle for the Fire Rod and the hookshot are the same handle. I don't know if you noticed that when he's quick swapping. I don't know if he'll do it again.
He doesn't even have money.
He doesn't have any money. Just go to Thieves.
He actually should just I also was considering just doing Graveyard Ledge at this point.
Well, he's already gone off. He's already gone off from it. So look, see that? Look at that. See that? I don't know. Blink and you'll miss it.
Alright, Mind DM picking up their lamp. And nothing in there. So.
Yeah. Cool, waste of bombs. Nice. Replenishment! Come on! This dude's starved for bombs. Not trying again? Alright. I guess one is enough. So my Indian will be in a position to do the Smith chain here, and Zeke will not. I don't know if that's good or bad for either one, because I don't know what's on the Smith chain. The Smith chain is usually very dull and very boring.
In fact, that's a flute or the other. Oh, it is bombos. Okay,
so that is our second medallion.
2 out of 3 now for TR access. So
which is still not logical without that small key number 3.
So we have Thieves Town being a pendant. So that's one of the 2 that's missing, I believe, because Swamp was the green. So this is either the red or the blue.
Right. And predictably, there's nothing in the front of Thieves Town. Don't forget to mirror with that bottle. Don't forget. He's forgetting. He did not. Okay. Yo, stay the hell away from his bomb, yo. He needs that one bomb. All right. So this is good. This is good. He'll be getting this big key to Tahara and feel bad about it, and then getting mitts and be like, okay, I guess we got to do that.
Well, at least Graveyard, I think he could replenish a few bombs in there.
Indeed, he could. Just big keys lying all over the place right now. All right, so our problem big key will probably just be Thieves Town. That's going to be problematic big key. Problematic small key will be Skullwoods. The Skullwood small key is the Skullwoods big key. I'm sorry, Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace small key is the Swamp Palace big key. This is the worst enemy in the game. Quote me on that. But you have red now. Just tank it. Who cares? Don't be afraid.
Doesn't do that much, and then you got hook shot.
Right.
Use those iframes. One hit KO that thing as well.
I sure hope my NDM is thinking, I have 3 small keys to Turtle Rock, a big key, a Key to Samaria, both rods, and now 2 medallions. I could probably do Turtle Rock. He probably didn't say all that in one breath, but, you know.
Either that or it's like, do I really want to go up there right now?
Yes, you do. Go. Go.
Hey, Zeke grabbing those mitts.
Yeah, I actually would kind of be wary about where that 4th Turtle Rock small key is. I'm thinking about it. It's definitely on my radar, but I think it still needs a little more time to cook. Just a little bit. We'll probably see the end of this particular route here, and then my India might opt to do like Dark Death Mountain, depending on whether or not it is in logic or not. Oh, my NDM, you got it once. The last time I did it, he's going for it. 2, and there you go, buddy. 99. Get the money. Get the money. But he still needs to work on his free throws. The last time I did that, I was so drunk. I just did it in one shot. I was so drunk. I just did it.
It's just reflex. It's just all reflex at that point.
I can't do it sober, but I'm so just inebriated, and I just got it.
At that point, you're just using muscle memory.
It was hilarious.
All right, let's see. I wonder if my idea might be doing... Yeah, Smith Chain. Okay.
I don't think he's doing Smith Chain. I think he's just picking up the frog just cause.
Take it on the world tour. Okay, Sick Head. We don't know what that had. That no, it's not in logic.
Yeah, we know it's not in logic yet. Yeah. If this is Skullwoods 3, I'm going to be very confused. Okay.
No. Skullwoods 3, that would you're looking for the flute at that point.
Yeah, boy, that would be so stupid. Okay. And this game is known to be really stupid at times, but you know, other times it's like, what could be on Zora? Is it this, or it's just a simple Moon Pearl? This game, it does tend to, because of the way that the game is structured, that it checks your keys for use by the lowest common denominator. It usually defaults to like simple simple logic. You know, instead of like complicated chains and fetch quests. Usually, when you think there's going to be a Moon Pearl for progression, it's going to be a Moon Pearl. From my experience, anyway. All right, what do we have on this smith chamber? We have so much stuff, by the way. We're just swimming in stuff. There's going to be a lot of dungeons with a lot of garbage in them.
Some of these checks are going to get a bit isolated. Magic Bat's going to be... Can't do anything about that.
Not a thing we can do, but you can't say no to this, right?
I'm going to have to wrap up this bit. Purple chest, K45.
And it's fortunate we have this hookshot to expedite this a bit. So for those who don't know, if you hookshot onto something and then dash, and then like activate the dash button while you're still hookshotting, you will be able to dash with the purple chest behind you and not leave it behind. And nothing in K45, just 20 bucks. And we are already done getting the money. All right, so it looks like Zeke and MyNDM are once again at parity with each other. I think they've both done pretty much everything the other has done. There's our access to Death Mountain. Now it's in logic.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of the...
yeah, so here's the thing
French
about...
vanilla.
Yeah. I think what MyNDM does here... Yeah, he goes back to Kakariko, activates the flute, then flutes to 7, and turns into purple just that way. This is the way.
All right, so that Skullwood's Key 3 is going to be in a lot of spots now.
Yeah, I don't know what that does for us. We already have 2. Man, they should be throwing beats in the Dark World on Zeke Highwind's side. You see this palette shuffle? Really? It's very saturated. No, I did not eat. Don't worry, I will eat, I promise. Thank you, Dr. Earworm, for checking up on me. I appreciate it. Thank you for reminding me I'm hungry. I appreciate that. That's cool. It looks like Zeke is going to opt to activate that later. Let's see what's in this purple chest. I can't imagine it's very much. We already have everything in the video game. What else could there possibly be? Oh, look, a map we probably don't need.
Swamp map, okay.
Yeah, that's a map we definitely don't need.
Yeah, I already know what that is. Okay, so that's...
Yeah. Let's go do Desert Palace, because we can do that, because it's perfectly in logic. Wait, hold on. No, it's not. Desert Palace is not in logic, because that was the key that was on Zoraledge. I did not see that. Was that Bombos?
Quake.
Quake. All right, well, one way or the other, it's accessible. We can one and done Misery Meyer. I said Minder. All right, so Zeke is up that Desert Palace key, by the way. So he'll be able to do that one and done. Meanwhile, MyNDM will still need to collect it from the Zoraledge. We do have the Desert Small, so it'd be really funny if Flippers were in here.
Yeah, that's going to be very good for Zeke. That's just one and done. And you pick up the Flippers as a bonus.
Yeah, one and done, and then if you're really ambitious, one and done Misery Meyer as well. You have one bottle. That might help. You have a cape, which could help, but like Vitreous, Fighter Sword Vitreous with no bow and limited bombs and no half magic is kind of a sketchy fight. You do have red mail, you do have a cape. So there is something to that there. So that's not a complete loss. Plus, you might find some other kind of offense in there. I think Zeke is just going right to Ice Palace, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're going to be that eager to do some of these riskier fights. They might just see if they look at other spots first.
Well, Fighter Sword Cold Stare is no fun either. But we do have full keys for this dungeon, and it is one of our crystals. As well as the ability to use the Cicada Samaria for Icebreaker, so I guess this feels like a slam dunk for Zeke.
I mean, Bombos will save some magic on the first phase.
Certainly will.
And I'm trying to think. They might still have that. I think that bottle has Greed Potion.
It does, yes.
So probably makes it a bit more enticing to do.
Yeah. All right. So my Andy, I'm opting for the logical route here. Could go to Misery Mire, but choosing not to. May be willing to go to Turtle Rock.
Let's see. Spike Cave's in full logic. Let's see.
Yeah, it is.
You could be interested in looking at that. I'm not sure. That's just a really isolated check. Yeah. Probably just gonna.
I'd honestly think about doing it. I'm looking for Turtle Rock Small. That really helps Zeke right there. That is huge find for Zeke. That sword and Ice Palace. That's going to help him get through these dungeons much more efficiently. And suddenly, Vitreous is a lot less threatening. I don't think you can ignore Hera Basement here. That key is way too early to think about ignoring. I don't think you can ignore Hera Basement. I think doing it is the smart decision here. So I hope my NDM goes back in for that. Although the propensity to avoid Hera Basement is sometimes too strong.
I mean, most of the time you're going to skip it, but here. And,
no, I would not. I would not skip Hera.
No,
yeah,
he's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to regret this.
I mean, even if it's nothing, you just want to get that out of the way.
Yeah, that was a very specific small key in kind of like a bottlenecked location. You know, it's still early, relatively early. It's only a few spheres ahead of where we started. I don't think we've seen anything other than a sword out of Ice Palace for Zeke, though. Just some flotsam and jetsam lying around, like some more rupees, some bombs. May have seen a compass, but other than the sword, I haven't really been seeing very much. Yeah, okay.
More money, like a heart piece. Yeah, nothing and nothing else.
Right, but that's coming out with that sword. That's really good. This is single dip, complete, all the keys. Should be no problem. And what's here in the basement? Oh, okay. Well, it's done. You never have to think about it. Thanks. All right. So what is that big key sitting on the floating island? Do you think it would be really, really terrible if that were Skullwoods?
It's something like, let's see. Thieves Town, that would get the most of the ways. You're still missing the small key.
Yeah, that'd be annoying to think about. I probably wouldn't go back there right away.
I mean, for full clear purposes, you probably would want Swamp, actually. You would just go in and take it all out. Because you got the small key, if you were to get the big key, that's just a full clear.
Yeah, my heart's telling me Thieves Town, but my brain's telling me Thieves Town.
Yes, there we go. It's Quake. It was Quake.
It is Quake.
Tier.
Alrighty.
Quake for...
Quake is the medallion du jour, I suppose. My Indian probably does Hookshot K first. Yeah. Alright, so Ice Palace, relatively empty. Sword is nice. And it is a crystal. Not to mention the fact that it's all dungeons, so we'll have to do it anyway. And there's our book. So something else to do on this mountain. And the heart container, was he going to help? All right, where does he go after this? Probably Desert Mire combo. I'd imagine this is Desert. Okay. Yeah, activate the fluid. Yeah, I forgot he didn't do this.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so that book might actually make Spike Cave a little easier because you'll just route the ether check with that.
Right. But if my Indian doesn't find a Turtle Rock small key, he'll probably be tempted to clear the dungeon before doing anything else, like going to ether, going to Spike Cave. So is that it? Ooh, that's good.
Okay,
Okay.
that's the Thief's Ball. Okay,
That's
so
not
that's
bad.
nice.
That's not bad at all. If this is these big, then that's really good. Because I think that actually puts us in Castle Tower Go mode. Oh, we need a bow as well. And flippers. Okay, I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
Both
wrong. We need
flippers.
like a lot more stuff. Probably some more
Actually,
Ganon's Tower small keys as well.
mhm.
Survey
This
says
it is
Thief's
Thief's Town. Okay,
All
so
right.
the whole Thief's Town key package was here.
Yeah, that's a great relief for my Indian. So Thieves Town small, Thieves Town big. That's a pendant dungeon, so that's one fewer small key, one fewer key that's in Ganon's Tower. He doesn't have to think about that. Right now, the big problem key is still Castle Tower and Swamp Palace. We have that, so no, we're just missing Castle Tower small and wherever flippers are. So this could end up being a pretty fast one if we stumble upon that Castle Tower small key anywhere. But we'll be looking for that for a while. Bow will be along the beaten path. Flippers will be along the beaten path. Those will pop up somewhere. But the sooner we can get that Castle Tower small key without having to go to Ganon's Tower is nice.
Yeah, because at least the flippers can't be in Ganon's Tower. Let's see, bow can't be.
No.
So at least that limits those. But yeah, that Castle Tower small has like no restrictions basically.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like I said, it's basically another ice rod. But, this ice rod can just be in Ganon's Tower. Oh, we have, like I said, we have 3 of the 4 of the problem items, including the Swamp Palace small, which I was really worried about when I found out that was a pendant. I thought we had a map for this, but I guess that was Myendium. Zeke does not have information about this, so I don't know if it's a pendant or crystal yet. I guess we'll find out when we reach the end. Myendium is charging into TR. We have been wondering about this dungeon since the very beginning. We could use some more pod keys. Probably would be nice. 3 is a reasonable amount. We can beat the dungeon and clear most of it with 3. But obviously you'd like to see more. We need some more Ganon's Tower small keys if our Castle Tower small key is inside Ganon's Tower. Ugh, that was a mouthful. Ugh, I hated saying that sentence. Don't make me say that sentence ever again. Not that it was bad. It was difficult to say.
Pot 4. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, every time a small key comes up. Is it? No. Is it this one? No.
So pot 4, that is full clearable. You can actually full clear pod. You have to do some skipping around a bit, but
yeah,
you can take out all of pod.
If you skip the front door and just do the bullock side and go around and around and around. Oh man. Okay. Wow. I don't know if that was muscle memory or very intentional, but I am surprised Myendium did that. I am shocked that Myendium did that. That was either muscle memory, some kind of galaxy brain intentional check, or a mistake.
Okay, GT small in the cutscene chest. Yeah, unless a TR small is basically vanilla.
Yeah, that could really bite him especially if this is a pendant. I mean, I get why he did it because we have so many Turtle Rock small keys so early. But wow, that was really bold in this otherwise clearable dungeon. Whew. Well, if it's all right, so Turtle Rock small key number 4 does have a tendency to be on Laser Bridge and 80 key sanity. That does happen a lot. I'm not sure if it will happen here, but it seems like Myendium is really banking on it, and that was a really gutsy move. And there's our flippers in Misery Mire, so that's one step closer.
There we go. Mire flippers. Okay, so that puts...
yeah, we can do 90% of Swamp Palace.
Skullwood's big. So it was a big key, but obviously you have TR big, so it had to be a different one.
Right. We're missing Swamp Palace big, and that's it. And who knows where the heck that could be. Oh, I hope Myendium realizes that he spent that small key and just didn't do it accidentally. Oh, that could really bite him. I am very concerned about this.
Yeah, he's gonna be hoping for Laser Bridge to bail him out here.
Mm-hmm. I am kind of beside myself with that.
I mean, if TR is a crystal, that's okay. That's not as bad because at least you lock out GT.
Right.
But yeah, if it's a pendant, then
yeah, we still need to know. We still don't know where our last pendant is. We don't know that. TR small could be in Ganon's Tower if this is the last pendant. Oh boy. Oh man. And for a 20-piece too. There's another sword, so that's fine.
Okay.
That's good.
Fine.
Okay.
Sword.
No.
Desert map, don't really care. Although I don't think we don't know what desert is. We don't know
No, we don't know what desert is. Well, you're down to the last one. Wow.
Oh, well,
okay.
There's a bow. Okay.
So that's huge. That's really good. But if Myandium had scummed that key, he'd be in a really, really, really good position right now. A very, very, very good position. Unfortunately, he just charged that lava chest. I'll have to ask him about that later. What was the impetus behind that? Let's see if it works out, because he'll have to double dip Turtle Rock now, and that's logically the way to do it.
Okay, so Zeke on Vitreous. Yeah, that Master Sword.
Yeah.
Making quite a bit of a difference. They can just kind of use the cape and just tank right through.
Alright, stay above him, use the hammer. Stay above him, use the hammer. There you go.
It'd be amusing if, like, this ether is like the TR small here by chance.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Okay.
Oh, pot. I would have been laughing if that was a TR small.
Oh man. Okay. Not gonna do Spike Cave, huh?
Yeah, he was actually there. He could have done that.
Oh, he's trying to preserve this portal, isn't he? Meanwhile, Zeke is clearing Misery Mire. That is a crystal. And so is Eastern Palace. So I think that... Oh, boy. That puts it down between Desert Palace and Turtle Rock. And you know what? Zeke is about to make us find out here. Once Desert Palace is done here, that would tell us whether Turtle Rock is a pendant or a crystal. And that could spell really, really big disaster for Myandium. If Turtle Rock is the last pendant, we may never see that Turtle Rock small key. Because clearly the logic was pushing us. The logic was pushing us to Laser Bridge. Very, very much so. That's where the bow was. So now the rest of the logic, it doesn't give a damn where the hell that Turtle Rock small key number 4 is. If it's a pendant, like, you need to be Trinex and it's a pendant. You need all dungeons. Too bad it's in GT. Too bad.
GT could be a top tile of room. Yeah. Just toss it wherever they want now.
Yeah, Myandium is essentially giving himself yet another ice rod to hunt. I think, if I remember correctly, Myandium has been burned by that particular chest before, so that might be why he decided to do that. There's Castle Tower number 2.
Okay, that's good. That's another, quote, ice rod out of the way.
Yeah. So that's, are we missing anything else? No, I think we have full knowledge of what, yeah, we need, we need another Turtle Rock small for Myandium.
So is Zeke good to go at this point?
He needs to get the bow off of Laser Bridge, and then he should be.
Yeah, because he's just, assuming he has 3 TR smalls, he would just, if he scums that key and skips the lava bridge end, he's gonna be in really good. He'll pick up temperate. He'll pick up temperate on top of it.
Yeah, he'll be in good shape, in really good shape. So this is looking really good for Zeke. And little disastrous for my Indian, who needs to preserve this portal with 12 hearts and red mail. Because he's dead set on doing that. And we're about to find out if this Turtle Rock is a pendant or a crystal. So if you're a fan of my Indian and you wanted to win this race, keep your fingers crossed that this is a pendant.
Yeah, he's gonna... Let's see, okay. I'm kind of curious to see if Pedestal, if that could have anything, even. To be honest.
Very unlikely. Alright, what is it? What do we have? Alright,
okay,
so this is
it's a pendant. Okay.
Alright, my Endium is significantly safer. But definitely not out of the woods yet.
Yeah.
The sooner the sooner Turtle Rock Small Key number 4 shows up, the better off will be. Although Zeke is in a much better position than he is. Having a couple of things up on him, actually. He has that Turtle Rock advantage still intact. He got the desert off of the Zora ledge, whereas my Endium did not pick that up. Got flippers and knows already where the castle tower in the Small Key number 2 is, so he's just looking for a bow. That is all Zeke Highwind needs right now.
And that's just if, whenever he decides to take a trip to Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Probably saving that for last. Unfortunately, will not be able to do that. Okay, my Endium is safe. My Endium is safe.
Okay, that's the
that is
Turtle Rock. Okay.
That was a very, very fortunate pull for my Endium. Oof. We can breathe easy on that one.
So at least he still has the portal, right?
Yes, as long as he doesn't save and quit, he should be fine. Which is why he did Eastern Palace first.
Yeah, totally banking on that one. So in the long run, it didn't really matter if it was a pendant or crystal, but at least here, it's pretty much a total bailout with that.
Right, he gets bailed out so hard. So hard. Alright, so here's where we are right now. We are in no mode. We have, between Zeke Highwind and my Endium, full knowledge of where our minimum requirements to beat the game are. My Endium will need to go to Misery Mire, get the flippers, and then go back to Zorledge to get the Desert Bake. And then open up the Desert Palace Big Chest and get Castle Tower Small Key number 2. And that should put my Endium in go mode. Zeke needs to go to Turtle Rock, all the way to Laser Bridge, get his bow off of that. And that's all Zeke needs, and that'll put him in go mode. So who knows when each other are going to go there before the other. So this is a race of who does what first.
Okay, so we just saw some powder in pod. Yeah, I think so Zeke, I think, is hoping to find basically the other bow.
There is another bow out there, that's correct. Let me see if I can remember where there were Turtle Rock Small Keys. There was one in the very beginning of the game. I remember there being another one very accessible shortly after that. I don't remember where the third one is. I guess Zeke is missing a couple of TR smalls. What did my Endium do that Zeke did not? I'm trying to remember here. Did Zora? Not Dark Death Mountain. Not Dark Death. No, my Endium went up to Dark Death Mountain with 3 Turtle Rock Small Keys. All right, there's a superfluous Ganon's Tower Small Key. We will not need that so much. Once we get to Ganon's Tower, will probably be just careening up in go mode here. So I assume there's another, like another bow inside GT. I'm trying to remember where those Turtle Rock small keys were that Niantium got that Zeke didn't.
Did Zeke even step into Eastern yet?
That might be it.
Because maybe there's at least one tier.
Although I don't remember it being. I don't remember there being anything inside Eastern Palace. Maybe there was. I wish I had time to go back and check. 'Cause now I really wish I had wrote that down. I remember we found them all very early.
Yeah, we would have checked all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Very ambitious. Very, very ambitious skip of left side swamp for Zeke, knowing that he only needs the bow and a couple of TR smalls.
No, I think he did left side swamp.
Well, that's right, he did. Okay.
Yeah, there was like a GT small. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. That's exactly what he's looking for. Wow.
Ooh, wow. Okay. So now he just needs Turtle Rock smalls.
Okay, so TR Smalls and from chat, Eastern Palace, Pyramid, a Pyramid Ledge, I think. Pod had one. Okay.
Yeah. So and then there's the one in Escape. Okay, so that's all for kind of. Thank you, Lana Bean. All right, so I guess Zeke will find those as a matter of course. That was a great pull in Swamp Palace. Wow, what a fortunate play that was. I did not expect to see the other bow in Swamp Palace. That is crazy.
That's gonna get them tempered silvers on Ganon, so we're not really gonna care about Ganon at this point.
Well, maybe not. Maybe you don't do Laser Bridge now. Right? I mean, maybe you don't do that.
Yeah.
What is Niantium doing back in here?
He might still go down there. I mean, if he's only stuck with Master Sword, I would think he'd still do Laser Bridge.
Maybe. What is? Oh, Niantium is setting up the Death Warp, right? I remember now. Okay, that's why. Okay, setting up in Red Mail because.
Well, good thing falling down holes is constant damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the red thing there would only do half heart. So.
Right. Like is the technology to get hit by the thing and then fall down the hole for the extra damage? Is that the tech? And
yeah, get rid of that last heart there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that high island. Okay, just that money.
Yeah. All right, so I think Zeke is going to put himself in go here and be really pleased with how the seed worked out for him. Once, if there is in fact a Turtle Rock Smoky inside Eastern, see if he does Eastern first. I'd probably do Eastern first here, just to probably keep Pod to like minimum clear. I think he's setting up the mirror so that he's going to do that, or he's just going to Sahasrara. Never mind. Okay.
Oh, Green Pendant. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And the TR small in Eastern I think was early.
Yeah, he's going to want that. Nice hook shot. All right. So now all my Indium needs to do is go to Misery Mire, get flippers, go back to Desert Ledge. I'm sorry, Zora Ledge. And get his big key, and then Castle Tower is small key number 2 inside of Desert Palace. Big chest. And no longer needs to worry about that death warping.
Yeah, we can ask about that. I'm pretty sure he was a big sigh of relief when he saw that.
Yeah, it was a I don't know if it was muscle memory or just really brazen. So it worked out one or the other.
Yeah. you mentioned if he had bad experiences in the past.
I think
that
so. I think I remember that. I think it was him. All right, well, we're not going to get CT small number 2. We know exactly where that is. Okay, Zeke is opting to use... I think we came in here with 4 for Zeke, so he's doing this, which is fine. I mean, as long as he keeps a key for Helmetsor, he's all right. Yeah, he's going to get Turtle Rock number 2 here. Okay, and then just one more, and he'll be in go.
Yeah, so you probably should just be pushing, the Bowlock side. Just push that all the way to Helmetsor.
I would agree. And then I'd go through Eastern Palace looking for it, and then... But then again, I know what I know about the seed, and Zeke doesn't know what I know about the seed. Alright, where does my ending go from here? Is it time for Spike Cave? Looks like it is.
Yeah, it's got that hammer out. Now, I don't think it could really be anything because we really know everything here.
It could be Pod 6. What else could it be? Maybe another GT small? We're still missing... Okay, small keys that we're missing. I think we're missing one more GT small. We're missing one more Pod small. We're missing one more... We're missing a third Skullwood small because we have no idea how our lamp is in logic. We have both Ice Palace, and we're missing one Mire. So we're not actually missing all that much.
Second bottle there in Spike Cave. You realize we only had that one bottle from Castle Tower.
That is true. It only has been that one. He's gonna fill that up. I expect him to do Thieves Town next. Because that's just a straightforward, dungeon. Zeke has to get also that big key off of the floating island, by the way. He has not gotten that yet. So he may, in fact... I think he might still be looking for Thieves Town Big Key unless he knows that he has to go up there. But he also knows that there could be Swamp Big. So I expect him to clear a lot of checks after he gets that Turtle Rock Small. Because he won't be in go. He'll need that Thieves Town Big Key up above.
Yeah, I don't even think he's dipped the Dark Death Mountain area yet. So
no, he hasn't.
But a lot of that's just gonna come in one package there.
Right, but he knows that all he needs is that big key. Mm-hmm. So if that's Thieves Town, he'll know be and go. And he's probably looking for another Turtle Rock Small Key before he does that, just so he can just get up there and one and done it. It's setting up a spin speed to increase the hitbox of the hammer. And worked out. Alright, so he did go right to Helmetsor. Let's see if he comes back in or just does Eastern Palace right after. Nice medallion. It's the wrong yellow thing we're looking for, guy. But alright.
Yeah, I was going to ask where that ether came from, because I saw my DM had that, and I was like, where did that ether come from?
Oh, and now we know.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, full medallions now, alright.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we only needed Quake anyway, but...
Only Quake, right? Yeah, so Zeke is going back in, still looking for one more small key, one more big key. This is going back into Thieves Town here for my MDM. Yeah, I think this is the right decision from his point of view. This is a very straightforward dungeon. You're just gonna hit these beats one way or the other, whether you like it or not. I mean, if you were in go mode, you still need to be in the same places, but you just don't have to open the chest. It's kind of negligible time. But we know the answer's in Misery Mire. Oh, that's new information for Zeke. Yeah, powder. Do you go there? Probably not. Once he finishes Eastern, he'll be more than willing to go up the mountain, I hope.
Yeah, it should be calling density at that point.
Besides the fact that you know we're a big key. What was that? What did I miss?
That's a sword.
Oh, sword.
The other sword on the top of thieves.
Oh yeah, neat. Okay, well we got a full armory now.
So it's, full armor, full swords.
Yeah, if regardless of whether Zeke does laser bridge now, he should get that sword.
Yeah. He should get the laser bridge sword still because he's gonna get thieves, but I think he's just gonna do TR. Oh, hey, there's the boots.
That was our boots, yeah. It's nice when it's a $20 bill and not just a pair of spare Jordans that pair up whenever you play a boot seat. It's like, hey, here's something with a mild function. Although it does cheapen the boots location now.
Yeah, so I think Zeke is still going to do laser bridge because he would get the thieves' keys and he should just keep on it.
Pod five. Oh, okay.
Yep,
GT4. Okay. Well, logically required thieves down big chest. Did he skip the first chest? Oh no,
looks like he's already done some of the checks. Okay. I saw the big chest open. So he's probably just clearing out this place.
All right. Okay, yeah, he did that already. All right. So where was the Turtle Rock big key in here? The Turtle Rock small key, rather? Was it on the Armos? Must have been. Or maybe that's the... He only has 2.
Remember. Did he do Pyramid Legend?
No, I don't think he did.
So that'd be 3.
Mm-hmm. So once he does Aga, he'll probably get it.
All right, so finally got the lamp in logic. Blind has the Skullward 3.
Yay, mystery solved.
So that lamp is finally in logic now.
I mean that's now that we know where all the important items are, we have to start wondering where the logic is. So we're still trying to stay entertained here, bro. Go to Misery Miner, homie. Go to Meyer, bro. Ah.
Yeah, so let's confirm the flute was the access into the Death Mountain, since you had to get up there to get the Thieves Town stuff.
Yeah.
Just a map, magic bat with nothing.
So he must have missed a check in here or there just was not a high Turtle Rock small key in here in the first place. Well, whatever. Regardless, he still needs one of those. All right, do you do Castle Tower now? No, he's going up Death Mountain, so he's going into TR. And my Indian is making the right decision going into Misery Mire.
Okay, so he has 3 keys. Okay, so
he does. Okay,
just as the pyramid legend.
Oh.
Now let's see what he does. If he safe scums the key, then he's fine.
Yeah, once he gets these down big, he'll know he doesn't need anything else. Okay, so yeah, Zeke is fine. We'll get Thieves Town big up here, and then we'll just be in go mode, right?
Yeah, I don't think he will be caring about that book for anything.
No, I doubt that very much. Let's see if he remembers about this big key on the floating island. I hope he does for his sake, because that's a very important, very required key. Yep, he remembers. Okay, so this is going to be go mode for Zeke.
That's good. So he will likely skip the lava chest.
Almost certainly, yes.
Yeah, but I really still think he will do laser bridge. There's 4 checks there. It doesn't take too much. He has the mirror shield logically, so it won't. He won't have any problem just going to all the chest.
All right, and this 124-16 Zeke Highwind is in go mode. You know, conditionally anyway.
Well, at least it's full go mode and not GT mode. So it looks like
Castle Tower small keys were pretty nice in this one.
Yeah, I've seen some seeds where you had to go to GT, get like a TR big, and then open up the big chest there for like the Castle Tower small. And it's like, wow, that's pretty.
The worst one, the worst one I've ever seen was Swamp Palace small key in Swamp Palace big key in double fireball room to go back to Crystal Swamp for the Castle Tower small key in the Swamp Palace big chest. That's the worst one I've ever seen.
Oof.
It was. I was really, really, really not happy with that one. I was so tired at the end of it, like end.
And then all the logic is saying, nope, we should keep the suffering going
like,
just a little bit longer.
Once in a while, yeah, you're going to get a seed like that, you know? Once in a while, you just have to be like, yeah, okay, fine, I get it. But, like, you know, you don't have to get a seed like that every time. Like, if it keeps happening, then yeah, like, come on. Just got to break the curse on yourself for that.
Because I know I've seen a seed where, like, you enter swamp, you enter eastern, and then so you have to swing by eastern, the big chest, which, well, guess what, had the swamp small, and I'm like, oh wow, come on, you have to really chain it like that.
I gotta be honest with you, it's like logic like that keeps me playing though. Like if you can figure that out, then that's just really fun. My eyes, get it away! It's so bright.
It's not lava.
No, it's
green goop. Green goop.
No, we've gone from Zelda Link to the Past to Final Fantasy VII. Like
radioactive goop.
It's a Mako reactor in there. All right, Zeke is grabbing the small key. He knows, and he's skipping chest. Yeah, he's good. Oh my jeez, it's the live stream in here. Do you really expect him to do laser bridge like moving along like this? Because he's just careening along, being like, without a care. He does not give a hell.
I mean, he would be on Master Sword Silver. Well, I guess he'll get his tempered in Thieves Town, but I'm not sure if he will even check that. He may not even bother checking that.
All right, he's checking this, so maybe there is something to it. He'll either get silvers or he won't. Maybe he backs out after the sword. He may get the sword, but not silvers. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they could run tempered.
All right. One way or another, there's one thing I can say about this for sure. This is absolutely zero fun to speculate about. All right, my DM is going back for that big key, and then once he gets Castle Tower small out of the big chest Desert Palace, he is skipping Laser Bridge. He is reconsidering. He has reconsidered.
He's gonna start at the bottom. Okay, so he's gonna get all the. Let's see if he's gonna get. Oh, okay, well, safety exit. That's fine, I guess.
Oh, my NDM is doing Ice Palace before getting the big key off of Zora Ledge. So there's his silvers. Cool.
There's silvers. He's gonna get all 4 chests. Yeah.
If
you're getting all the stuff here, he's gonna get that sword.
He's good. And now I don't have to think about it ever again, and I'm thankful for that. Hey, all right. I'm sure you have. Wow, what a laser bridge, huh?
Yeah, he's
Like,
very happy
hey,
to see that one.
both things I was pretty much looking for the rest of the game. All right. Hey, boo boo.
Now, if he skips the Thieves Town, it's not gonna make a difference here.
No, not at all. And it's very unlikely he doesn't.
Although I don't think he's gonna skip it because he has to.
I don't either. Yeah, I agree with you.
He has to bomb the top anyway, so it's
Yeah.
not like Big Boss or something.
We'll see. Oh boy, I can't wait for him to do these now so I can stop thinking about this now too. Okay, can we please? All right. All things considered, this seed was kind of free.
Out of magic there, but I think he still has that green potion, so he's fine.
Right, he's also past the phase where it's necessary. And, all right, the snake goes down. All right, so let's see. Zekaiwin still needs to do Thieves Town as well as Castle Tower. My Indian needs to get through Ice Palace here, go to continue to the Zora Ledge to get the Desert Palace big. And then once
Zeke might just do GT right now.
Zeke will do GT right here first, Castle Tower alongside it, and then probably Thieves Town. Yeah.
That's actually very convenient because he'll get GT, he'll get the Castle Tower, so he'll get the warp back to the pyramid, and then after he finishes these towns, just a straight save and quit.
Yeah. BEA beautiful. Nice and elegant. No GT exploration necessary. All right, get your GT big key guessing in chat if you want. If you guessed it was like the 12th item in the game, then you'd be right. If your guess was negative 116. I'm just kidding. I hate that game. Yeah, call me a joy kill. I don't care.
So just a straight climb up. I think even if you had 0 GT smalls, you'd be fine. You just go take the one from the.
Yeah, all you need is the big key. Yeah, all you need is the big key. You steal the key and you're good, man. You don't need jack squat. Just a GT big, got a bow. And you don't even really need that. Just need a fire source. You definitely need that. My Indium, go to the big key on the Zora Ledge. Did he forget about it? Don't tell me he forgot about it.
Let's see.
Swamp Palace season with Swamp. Okay, yeah. I'm surprised he didn't go back for that big key. I guess since he feels like he still needs Castle Tower small key, he's still making checks like this.
Oh, it doesn't look like he's done Ice Palace yet, so...
He just finished.
Oh, he just finished it? Oh,
he just finished it. It's just, yeah, he'll be going to Swamp here. Meanwhile, Zeke Highland is going through this creamsicle flavored GT gauntlet.
I'm just trying to remind myself. Wait, that's ice. That doesn't look like ice though.
Yeah, it looks like it's ice if you freeze orange juice and like, yeah. Okay. Oh, that is not the way you want your Land Mollusk 2 to go. Whoa! That third shot there, that was clutch.
I think he just hit one cycle on the second try.
He just accidentally shot that third one and just happened to hit. He's like, oops. Yeah, so my Indium's going on a wild goose chase here. It's really unfortunate that he didn't get that Desert Palace big key when he tried. If he had landed that, he'd be in much better position right now. Because he would have been in there already. He would have opened up the big chest. He would have gotten the Castle Tower small key. Instead, what's going to end up happening, he's probably going to full clear the swamp looking for it when he really doesn't have to. And considering the fact that there is a big key on the Zora ledge, I'm frankly astonished that he didn't go get that in case that was the Swamp Palace big key.
Yeah, because at least that would get you a full clear of swamp. Because now he's gonna have to leave this check here.
Right, exactly. So I don't know. That's another thing I'll have to ask him about. I'm thinking maybe he just forgot about it. Well, meanwhile, the seed itself for Zeke Highwood, it's in its denouement, so he's about to finish. He just needs to clear dungeons, and that's it.
Opening up that last chest at the end just for a piece of heart. And, well, I mean, the Swamp Palace big could probably just be anywhere at this point.
It's probably in GT. I think we've seen most checks outside of GT. It's probably in there. He's even skipping left side.
I don't think those... Luckily, I don't think there was anything on left side.
I mean, there wasn't, no. I think there was maybe a pod small?
Yeah, that was GT small on...
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. It was GT small. I think you're right. I think you're correct.
Well, at least he will grab his silvers. Alright, so that's Aga 2 down for Mind Diem. Oh, I mean, no, for Zeke. Zeke, Aga 2 down.
Yeah.
Mind Diem on way to Argus.
Alright, I gotta know what Mind Diem's planning after this. He might come back into Swamp Palace. Because if he did forget about that big key, he's looking for two things.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else if he really has forgotten about that. Let's see, what else could he be checking here? He's going to do, let's see, left side swamp. I think Pyramid Fairy is in play.
Yep.
Green Pendant.
Yeah, there is that too.
Let's see. I don't think there's that many checks left, actually.
No, there really isn't. Pretty much we've done everything. There's some scattered things left in Palace of Darkness. I don't think Mind Diem has been inside Desert Palace. Oh, he's been to Desert Palace. Yeah, he's been there already.
This is right.
Yeah, this is promising. Honestly, the time to do this was after Thieves Town. I'm sorry, after Ice Palace, which is why I'm surprised he's doing this now. Maybe he just decided he wanted to try go-moding Swamp Palace in case, but he still doesn't know where Castle Tower Small is, or maybe he just assumes as in GT, which I hope not, because then he'd be skipping it in the Desert Palace Big Chest.
Yeah, but I think for this one he's just gonna follow it. Which is good. He needs to do that. He needs to just follow that big key.
Yeah. So far you've been right in making the call for whether or not someone is going to do something. So far you've been right. I think you got it. I think you got a handle on it. So yeah, I think you might be right about it. At least I hope you're right.
Because I think he's already done most of. At least he's explored desert. But
he's been in there, yeah.
Let's see if he hopefully will just follow that big key.
I mean, he's going to go into desert. I don't know if he's going to go to desert big chest. All right, here's what I think is likely to happen. He'll go kill Landmalus. That's the first thing that's going to happen. Then, if he goes back in for desert big chest, it'll happen after that. But he'll do Landmalus first.
Yeah, that looks like that's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really the decisions what he does after that. It's
right, which is dangerous because this is Ganon's tower for him. And since he skipped so much in Swamp Palace, I think my Andium is assuming that he's going to find Castle Tower in NGT. Yeah, the way he routed Swamp Palace makes me think he's going to skip this big chest.
Yeah, that's got to be pretty bad.
Yeah.
It would have been good if he, let's say he stopped by the big chest first. I'm like, okay, he's good. He's pretty much a go mode at that point.
Yeah. Oh boy, this is kind of tense. All right, Zeke has to go and do Thieves Town now, and that's it.
Yeah, because that's a quick rush for Zeke to take out that. Let's see. Now, granted, the entrance to the main dungeon isn't that far, so hopefully he will just, my DM will just kind of run into the main part of the level and just check that big chest really quick.
All right, well, let's see. If he starts scrolling to the flute, then... Oh, thank God.
No, he is going to do that check. Okay, good.
Oh, thank
okay.
God. Oh,
okay,
man.
Right, big relief here. Okay.
I don't think I could have stand doing commentary for all of GT and whatever came out. Oh, thank God. Okay. Look, I'm having fun here. I'm having a great time with you. I'm having a great time with you, Pixcalibur. I am. This is fun. I'm having a great time. But I don't think I can tolerate doing the rest of this race knowing that this is Castle Tower number 2 and go mode from Andean. Oh my God.
That would have been like 20 more minutes. It's like, well, he's gonna do basement. Oh, hey, he's gonna do tile room. Let's see what's in there.
I am
what
so
he find, like
I'm so
like Swamp Big. Swamp Big. Oh no, he'll go back in the swamp. There's 3 checks. He'll just go into density first.
Yeah. So relieved. Oh boy, he's so lucky that wasn't in Swamp too. He's so lucky it wasn't there.
Yeah, that was left side swamp. That's it. He's got a last location, that's for sure.
So he's made some routing flubs here and there, but you know what? He hasn't really been punished for it. So he's got that going for him. Like Zeke Highwind is clearly the front runner here in this showcase here. He's definitely going to win this before my Andium even gets done through Ganon's Tower. But at least we don't have to worry about my Andium not finding Castle Tower number 2. Oh my gosh!
Go on a 20-minute hunt for that thing.
Yeah, for real.
And so, yeah, Zeke actually did skip that sword, but it's not going to matter at this point.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's the first thing you were wrong about, I guess.
Yeah, I actually thought he would skip it, but I know he would get it, but he just threw the bomb and just, I was like, well, it's blowing up, I'm just going to leave the room.
Yeah, Temper's good enough. It's good enough. And my Andium will have to go through GT and Castle Tower, so he's not going to be that far behind, but certainly far enough behind for Zeke will need to take like 7 Ganon falls for this to make any difference here.
I mean, if he only had let's see, Master Sword, Silverless, okay, you take a fall, that's going to cost you a few minutes. I mean, here it's not really going to cost much at all. Like,
the gap between Tempered and Master is just enormous. It is a very significant sword upgrade.
It's probably at least a couple minutes, if maybe not more even.
Yeah, it's Tempered is such a huge boon whenever you find it. You're a lot more confident in your ability to do things once Tempered drops. Hey, look, our lamp's in logic. Yay!
Zeke can at least they say, "Hey, okay, I know my lamp now." Stuff like TR, Meyer, those are actually logically full clearable.
Yeah.
Not that it mattered, but anyway.
Not at all.
And yep, as expected, just going straight to Ganon.
And drop in the hole. We don't need these, 8 hearts? We're good. Do you eat your whole grains? Are you a whole wheat bread kind of guy?
Only sometimes. I'll probably just take like oatmeal once in a while. But
I'd love me some oatmeal, but you know what? Whole wheat bread, I think it's vile. But I do.
It can get stuck in your throat.
I just think the flavor is revolting.
I have to eat it with something else, get some flavor.
Yeah, right. And the texture. Oh, when we started. Anyway, Gannon suggests that we eat at least some whole wheat grain. And if you get your nutritional information from, evil porcine wizards, then I don't know. That's on you.
And my idea, that's an interesting approach. You use the Cane of Samari to help take out those land molars pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's nice and clean. Look good too. And that's Ganon for Zeke, taking 0 out of 7 required Ganon falls for my NDM to catch up.
All right, get your GGs in chat for Zeke Highwin. Finishing up this race. Let's see what the time will be. Okay, so time of 1:44:59. That is good for first on Restream and 5th place overall.
Yeah, once I realized how quick this seed can be, that was kind of crazy. Is that Zeke coming in here?
It is.
Hello, Zeke. GG.
Hey, TJ.
Good game. Nice job. There's the swamp pig. Right on the climb. Great. Thanks, my Indian. Now we have full information of all our keys. Fantastic. Great.
I was wondering. Okay. So where's Skullbag? I'm curious.
I don't remember.
Actually, do we even have? I don't even think we have it.
Yeah, my Indian definitely found it. I remember commenting about it.
And I definitely don't.
Yeah, might have been Thieves Town.
Might have, because mind you, are you real?
Don't hover. Oh, Maron, this guy. Such a show off.
He's trying to show off on Restream. Can you blame him?
Yes,
he's trying to show off by hitting a route. So
yeah.
I also had to show off by forgetting about Big Key on Floating Island. That might save me like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Because, yeah, we were speculating that you just didn't have the required amount of Turtle Rock small keys to go up. So, what also saved you a lot of time is sequence breaking Desert Big. That saved you a lot of time there, considering where the Castle Tower number 2 was.
And the flippers to go get those? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You mean since that was a logically required double dip of that corner?
Uh-huh. Yeah, right?
It was kind of gross.
Yeah, it was kind of gross, but you walked in there with both the keys. And that worked out. That worked out huge for you. So you had some really good fortune going through this seed, as well as the seed just being generous with key placements and several items. The beginning of the seed was pretty stacked. Just pretty loaded.
We got to use my favorite standard weapon, so.
Samaria?
It's my favorite item in the game, after all.
It's good. It's a good item. So. Yeah, it lets you get through Turtle Rock. I like it.
Lets you break the game in ways that you don't think about, but I can't show off on this different kind of race.
Right. That's why it's your favorite item, because you're a glitcher. That's why.
I like breaking things.
Yeah, okay. Well, you certainly broke into the top 10 in this one, so that's well done.
I barely snuck into that top 5. Okay, I say barely. We haven't had number 6 yet.
We haven't had number 6 yet. You're correct. That is true. But this is good. I'm trying to think about. There was so much that was happening in the seats, just rapid fire. I've honestly forgot a lot about the things that were going on. You did miss a sword in the Thieves Town attic. But you did Laser Bridge, which was a nice little armory there, so...
Yeah, I would have probably done the attic because it was on the path if I didn't get the perfect Laser Bridge there. The reason I did Laser Bridge is because I want to bomb open, because I was on Master Sword, so I had to do a hammer with 1 bar of magic and nothing in my bottle.
Okay, well if you learn the backstrats, that's pretty good. That's a good one.
I mean, yes, but I'd rather have the safety door not to go all the way back through the dungeon.
Right. I mean, you did have that green potion just in case, but that's really all you had.
I drink that on Cold Star.
Oh, you did. I didn't notice. Okay. Well, speaking of that, back to that. That was another interesting part of the seed. The seed was pretty light on giving you money, and it was really like a logical whirlwind at the beginning to figure out where exactly that moon pearl was, and the fact that it was on Zora was kind of gross because there really wasn't a lot of cash. The seed was cheap. It was cheap. It was really cheap. So when we were wondering, like, when you found that bottle in Castle Tower check number 2, what were you thinking then? Were you thinking about maybe going to that, or just because you just went to Zora before that that bottle vendor?
I got the bottle before Zora.
Yeah.
I was not going to check it.
Did. That's what I mean.
Lamp,
yeah.
Which I love that I finally put the lamp into logic right before I beat the game.
Yeah, right on Thieves Town. Yeah. I was very confused by that lamp. I was like, oh, I guess it was.
Anyone have any ideas on what key is on pedestal, by the way?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it right now to try to think. It's not any of the pendant dungeons.
We have a couple of options. There's Meyer 3 is actually an option right now.
It's probably Meyer 3.
Yeah, because
but you can also have TR4, GT4, Pod 6.
TR4 has been accounted for.
Yeah.
Because my NDM opted to. I can't. Yeah, I guess it could. The Mandium opted to open up Lava Chest and got bailed out by a 4th key. That was the one in Pod.
Wait, 4th key where?
Let's see. There was one in the start. I think there was one on Pyramid. I think there was one in Pod. And I forget what the last one is. Was there one on
Pyramid?
I believe so. Yeah.
Pyramid. Yeah.
I did point out. I did not go pick it up.
Yeah.
My first trip to the Pyramid was on landing from Gammon.
Yeah.
Tower.
I remember that. So I think that's where we I think we agreed that's where they were. So yeah, they've all been accounted for one way or the other. So it's not that one.
Oh, Meyer?
So it's probably in that case, I'm gonna go with it's Meyer 3 to get that pod key out of the left side.
Yeah.
No, you have both ice keys already. I don't.
I have both ice keys. So
yeah, I don't think it'd be pod 6. I'm gonna assume that the logic will want 6 keys.
Yeah,
unless you can get all your. Well, actually, all your pendants aren't that.
It could be.
Bad.
It could be pod 6. Now that I think of it. There really is nothing preventing it from being pod 6.
Yeah,
and there's nothing in pod, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have expected you to get all the pendants out and then go for pedestal for that.
Right, which is why there's nothing in Ganon's Tower in this seed, because it's a logical pet seed.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It has to be a pet seed because all of our pendant keys are accounted for.
Yes.
Thieves Town small. Yeah. What was our third pendant? Desert small and swamp. All three of our single key dungeons, except for Hera, were pendants.
Yeah.
So, and all of those keys are accounted for. So that key has to be logically required.
It's probably pod 6.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
I guess that's kind of responsible for the seed being structured the way it is, because this one seemed fast.
I mean, I was sitting here going, "Where's my go mode?" I am go -1 at like 76 minutes.
Right.
What was the difference between Mindium and I in terms of time? Do you think?
Mindium had spent one of the things that was a problem was that he had spent a Turtle Rock small key, so he scummed his portal, had to
get a lava bridge instant.
Yeah, as well as not being able to sequence break that Desert Palace big key right away, so he spent some extra time looking for flippers, and his go mode was that Castle Tower 2.
I wanted that big key in case it was Thieves Town specifically.
Right. Well, that's Mandium crossing the threshold, beating Ganon, coming in a race time of 1:53.01, which is good enough for 7th place. Danny Music finishing between Zeke and Mandium.
GG to Mindium and Danny Music and everyone else who's finished.
Yeah, so I was looking through the chat. So the Skull Big key was in the TR Big chest. Okay, because I know you skipped. I know you skipped it. You just went straight to Trinex.
I wasn't gonna go around. I can do Master Sword. I don't want to, but I can. So
yeah,
I'm
I
just
saw you on I saw you on Master Sword Soloist. I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna do Laser Bridge. There's 4 checks, pretty quick, and maybe get something there and end up getting the whole thing.
Yeah, there was no way I wasn't doing Laser Bridge, especially where I knew I wanted to do Safety Door because I only had the 1 bar of magic to fight Trinex with. So better safe than sorry, especially when your mirror point otherwise is the entrance of the dungeon. Because going back through TR is not fast.
No, it's not.
Yeah, even in Go mode, it's not any faster.
So let's see if we can get Mind Dam in here.
We're trying. We're waiting.
After Mind Dam finished, we did just also have Specs finish a minute later for 8th place. So
yeah, some tight times between like minutes between like the top 3.
I mean,
or within a minute.
There's a 3-second difference between 1 and 2.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Let's see. Kind of read off the times here. Okay, so first place, Radical Sniper 99, 139.48. Then Furious Magic, literally 3 seconds behind, 139.51. Koi, 140.13.
I mean, that's a 30-second difference between that cluster.
Yeah, that's a huge. Yeah.
And then Hitman 1382 and 4th 143.56. Then you Zeke 144.59. Danny Music 150.36. Mayan DM 153.01. 8th place Specs 154.18. And then Great Anti Bob 9th place 155.29.
Honestly, though, really good seed. So.
Yeah, that probable Peds. The probable Palace of Darkness small key on pedestal definitely helped get through the seed nicely without needing GT. Although Castle Tower keys being where they were kind of helped too. Like those could have
one in Kakariko, wasn't it?
One Kakariko and the other one outside of GT when it didn't need to be. So that's nice.
Because you get some other seeds where you have to you're not in Go mode, you're only in GT mode, and then you have to get like pendant access and has Castle Tower keys in there. And
technically, I did have GT mode for a bit.
Yeah, you did.
At least on paper. As it turns out, no, it was not actually GT mode in terms of logic.
You had not Castle Tower, Thieves Town Big Key sitting on that island. I guess you said you forgot about it, but you remembered. I
remembered that I had Big Key up there as I was walking along the bottom of the mountain for the second trip. I managed to do only 2 mountain trips, so that feels good.
I mean, you just went right up there immediately after getting hookshot.
Well, I was going to go up there immediately with the mirror and the sword. So
yeah. I
was going to go directly up to Hera. It turned out that the hookshot made it even easier to make that decision.
Didn't even wait for anything else, just sort of careened up there. And that worked out. There was really nothing that hurt you from going up there, although Mitts were not... Mitts were pretty much before Logic put you up there, so I guess it could have been...
Well, I don't remember where Mitts were. Mitts were King's Tomb.
Yes, Mitts were in King's Tomb.
Yeah.
I mean, your logical access up there is the flute on a stump. Nice vanilla with fewer steps off for that flute.
Yeah, always fun when the Mitts are in King's Tomb. It's always fun.
Oh yeah, unfortunately I don't keep a face cam on, so people didn't get to see me just thumbs up the screen when I did that.
It happens so often that it's just it might as well just be there every time.
Yeah, so let's see. Flute was an easy spot, and then I think at the very end you finally got your logical lamp access.
Literally, the last check of the game I made was my skull was 3, right before I saved and quit from Thieves Town entrance to go do Ganon. It's honestly kind of funny.
Because I think at first we were thinking that lamp was going to be the mountain access. You got 2 smalls pretty quickly, and then it's well, where's that third small? And it's oh, but there's the flute. Oh, well, that third skull whiz could pretty much be wherever now.
I'm not sure if my NDM is coming in for an interview at this point.
It is. I believe it is 1 a.m. for Mind DM right now.
Okay.
So.
Likewise.
So I'm going to imagine at this point that if he hasn't joined us, he's going to not. But GG's, my TM. Thank you for the restream, everybody. Lumaga, thank you for tracking, keeping these two people with microphones honest. And thank you, Pixcalibur and TJ, for the call.
Yeah, this was fun. I was about to play this, but then then it would have been 3 key sanity seeds in a row. So
I did see your cross keys time, by the way.
bro, okay.
That was impressive, man.
I didn't want to flex like right now because this isn't about me right now. But like,
I figured since you mentioned it, I would say GG's on that. That's a fast time.
Thank you. I guess since it's out there now, I finished cross keys with 1 hour and 25 minutes earlier, so that's yay.
But yeah, big shout outs to you 3 here in the booth. So
thank you. This is fun.
TJ,
this is fun to do.
Maybe one of these days I'll get to race you and actually beat you.
hopefully no time soon, because first off, I don't want to lose, and secondly, we've raced enough for a lifetime in the last month, haven't we? So
yeah. I am going to sign out here because I'm getting loud and it's 11 o'clock at night over here. So
all right.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming in. I will say, my Indian, please work on your free throws if you're still listening.
Yeah. So just confirming, chat. Yeah, he's so midnight over there. He's
right.
Dodging. That's okay.
It's late. It's time to go. Mostly everybody needs to get to sleep. Some people on the West Coast maybe still have some life left in them, but yeah. Think we're gonna call it here. We're gonna call it a race. This was a fun one to watch. Logical pedestal seed, which you didn't even realize till after the seed was over. So cool on that one. Yeah, good keys. Nice run. Cool swords. Nice flute.
Let's
All
see.
right.
So yeah. Again, thanks for the co-commentary, TJ Maelstrom. The Umaga for tracking, and our restreamer Zeke Highwind, Mind
Right.
DM, and all the people who were involved in the race off stream. So got a lot of people signing up for this one. So actually a good race. You still have to route a lot, and you're kind of shocked at how it started out, but you still have your tricky points to go through in this seed.
Right. I should also mention that, by the way, you should also be sure to drop Zeke Highwind and Mayandium a follow. Make sure to give them your time of day once in a while. They are really, really cool. Zeke Highwind came in here, talks a bunch. Mayandium has the voice of an angel, so you won't regret that.
All right.
So give him a follow. Check him out. Good stuff all around. And you want to take us out here, Pixcalibur?
Okay, so let's see. I don't think there's much else.
Yeah, I did intro. It's
yeah.
only fair you do outro.
Yeah.
Right? Only fair.
Not much else to add, and I'm looking at the schedule for tomorrow. It looks like just 9 p.m. Eastern, just open 7/7. So just a good old kind of vanilla-ish stuff.
Yeah, a good old-fashioned ordinary mode to cleanse the palate. Yeah.
Okay, so again, thanks to you, TJ Maelstrom, Lumaga, the whole Speed Gaming 3. Thanks to also the chat and all the all the racers. And this is Pixcalibur, and I will see you guys in the next race. See you guys later.
Have a wonderful night, everybody.